to work. But such scenes of normality in Iran are always under threat. In July of this year, students took to the streets night after night. At first, they're protesting against the government's plans to privatise the country's national universities. But the tension soon spread to demand the total overthrow of the conservative Mullah leadership. More than half of all Iranians want regime change. They've had enough of the religious spoon-feeding from the religious leaders, although few actually have the guts to stand up and be counted. The leadership have also fostered a climate of fear. Martin Shore, who just graduated from high school, agree with the protests. Although they wouldn't join the protests themselves, the frustration of the Mulhas is growing.
فکر می‌کنم که اگه یه زمانی آزاد چه نه تنها من خیلی دخترها یا پسرای مثلا سال خودم والا بزرگتر فرق نمی‌کنه خیلی از خانم‌ها آقایون هم هستن الان مثلا برای دانشگاه تظاهرات میشه واقعا می‌ریزن بیرون فکر می‌کنم که اگه یه همچین زمانی پیش بیاد من خودم یکی هستم که فکر می‌کنم که واقعا نمی‌دونم هر کی که ریش داره و یه عمامه سرشه واقعا بگیرم بزنمش.
Protest or revolution, for many it seems senseless. To the young, there is scarcely any difference between the hardline religious leadership and the reformers. Both are as likely to mete out beatings and the occasional execution.
90% بچه‌ها اینجا مواد مخدر هستن. بیشترشون هروئین. خانواده عادی شده الان. خانواده‌ای که سیگار مثلا پدر میدید الان دیگه تو فکر این پسر شیری باید ترک بده هروئینش رو مصرف نکنه.
اصلا کسی فکر کار کردن آینده نیست. الان مثلا اونایی که درس می‌خونن هیچ کدومشون مثلا به فکر درس و اینا نیستن. شما یه جوون پیدا کنید اینجا که بالای دیپلم باشه نیستش.
The choice for many is to leave. Every day there are endless queues at the German embassy in Tehran. People queuing for visas to get into Germany. Those who want to make the trip have to have their hearts and kidneys examined. Yet only a very few get the sought-after visas. In April of this year, even before last month's demonstrations, more than 100 reformist MPs wrote an open letter requesting the resignation of the revolutionary leader, Khamenei, to clear the way for non-obstructive reforms. It was all in vain. The letter was met with immediate censure, and the Khamenei's government have now stepped to arrest of activists. But reformers, including lecturer Al-Kahali, aren't giving up their cause. They aim to change the constitution from within.
We try to make attention to these rules, to the necessities of pay attention to the realities, to changing situation, to changing realities of the society, to the composition of the population, to the real changes in the region, and to outcomes of these changes. We try to explain these necessities and portray the outcomes of ignoring these realities.
Until now, the supreme religious leader, Ayatollah Khamenei, is seen as infallible. Our students and political activists hold him personally responsible for the desolate situation in the country. Khamenei himself sees Americans to be
دشمنی را با قرض‌ورزی‌ها، با اعمال خباثت، با تبلیغات دروغین، با تندخویی‌های خشمگینانه.
This is the other story, expensive Western brands and stylish boutiques. If anywhere, this seems the furthest from the conservative Iran the world has. But even here, the influence of the religious fanatics is widespread. The Pasdaran, guardians of public morals, are everywhere, ready to swoop. Then only bribery helps. Such a body-hugging coat is considered deeply un-Islamic. Journeyman were held coach. At Zanan, Iran's largest women's magazine, freelance journalist Foha Fahmy Majid writes many articles against such restrictive views of women.
هر جوری که سیاست باشه توی اون دوره فشار آورد. یه دوره سیاست بر این هستش که میتونه آزادی اجتماعی بیشتری وجود داشته باشه، ولی یه دوره این آزادی اجتماعی سلب میشه و چون به شکل قانون در نیامده به راحتی میشه انجامش داد.
Because of widespread calls for overthrow by many, access to the internet is also restricted. All negative reports of the regime are suppressed.
سایت ایران امروز از جمله سایت‌هایی بود که به دلیل اطلاع رسانی دقیق و به روزی که داشت در مورد مسائل ایران و بحث‌های نظری که در مورد مسائل سیاسی ایران و جهان می‌کرد، سایت بسیار پربیننده‌ای بود. یه چیزی حدود یک ماه هستش که این سایت غیر قابل دسترسی از طریق خطای اینترنتی در ایران شده.
This government will introduce many reforms. The Conservatives still have veto on any bills, leading to disappointment and frustration throughout society. Just 15% of the population turned out to vote in last autumn's municipal elections.
چه دولت نمیاد در مورد اینجور چیزا حرف بزنه، همش مسئله عراق و آمریکا، الکی میگن مرگ بر آمریکا، خیلی راحت هزار تا کار دیگه هم میکنن، غیر مستقیم از آمریکا جنس میخوام میذارن اینجا، فایدهش چیه؟ بیاین مواد مخدر جمع کنن.
Many intellectuals seek referendums in order to break the political deadlock. People like political scientist Mashal Shamshawazna believe the people should decide their country's future.
من شخصا معتقدم قانون اساسی ما در شرایط کنونی پاسخگوی اوضاع داخلی و اوضاع بین‌المللی نیست. بنابراین علاقه‌مندم که قانون اساسی ترمیم پیدا بکنه. محتوای این ترمیم میتونه سوال‌های متعدد در مورد از مردم باشه. یکی از اونها قدرت گرفتن نهادهای رسمی در کشور مثل پارلمان، مثل قوه مجریه و رئیس جمهور و دیگر نهادهای مدنی و احزاب سیاسی.
For Marzi and Shore, the situation is clear. They don't want the Mulhas to tell them how to think anymore.
والا اول اینکه باید خداشون رو زیر دستاشون اصلاح کنن تا یه مقداری امنیت بین مردم باشه. بعدم کم کم مردم عادی رو البته اگه خودشون اصلاح کنن بعدم مردم طبق نگاه کردن به اونا و یاد گرفتن از اونا سعی میکنن خودشون اصلاح کنن.
Yet hardly anyone in Iran is ready to throw themselves headlong towards such risky road. In the day-to-day life of terror, most seem resigned to the status quo.